Hello and welcome everyone to my new YouTube channel, Upright. And this is your one stop solution for all your competitive exams needs. We provide quality study material on various topics, ranging from general studies to English and mathematics and general reasoning. So, today we are going to start this video with the analysis of the Hindu newspaper, which all of you know that this is extremely required when you are preparing for your UPSC and state civil services. So I'm going to deal with the editorial analysis of these newspapers, and we start with today's newspaper. So I have already saved a PDF version of today's editorial, and that stays liquidity lifeline on Nirmala's MSME package. Now, to start with, we are going to say that Nirmala Sitharaman is the finance minister of India, as you all know, and MSME stands for micro, small, and medium enterprises. Now, as you already know, that the Honorable Prime Minister has provided a package in terms of relief for the corona pandemic that is currently ongoing, and the entire package amounting to 20 lakh crores. So, on subsequent days, Honorable Finance Minister, she has issued some public addresses regarding the allotment to different departments on the division of the amount for the packages. And now we have an editorial right here on the Hindu, which says about the liquidity in the MSME sector. Now, first of all, you have to start understanding the fact that there have been several departments which have suffered a lot due to this corona pandemic, and one of the major departments is MSME, that is micro, small, and medium enterprises. Now, let us start with this. The finance minister did well to try and break the confidence logjam in the credit market. Now, you already know that due to this corona pandemic, the small enterprises, the small businessmen have suffered a lot, and the government is trying to deal with the situation, and that is why they have been trying to work on it. And due to these reasons, she has offered a package. Now let's see. From an overall perspective, the first tranche of announcements made by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan on Wednesday is impressive indeed. There are and will be many issues in the details, but taken as a whole, the measures announced will go a long way in lifting the spirits of the two key and troubled sectors of MSMEs and non-banking finance companies. Now, before I go into the details of this, I would like to ask you to open the editorial page of the Hindu today and come to this page where the article is showed up, and let's see. So, as you all know, that the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan has been declared by the Honorable Prime Minister, and there have been measures taken by the government to work on this, and the different sectors of troubled sectors of the MSMEs and non-banking finance companies. Now, it's an existential crisis. For the latter is one of liquidity, because it needs a regular cash flow to follow into the market, so that we can deal with this existential crisis that is happening due to the corona pandemic. The massive 3 lakh crore collateral free assistance. Collateral free means try and understand the fact that collateral free means there isn't any loan burden or interest burden on the businessmen who are working in this particular sector, and this has been handed out to the MSMEs, will help them crank up their operations. So they will start their operations again as and when the situation becomes a little it goes for the better. And Mr. Sitharaman has done well in extending a sovereign credit guarantee for the complete amount, as banks may otherwise have been reluctant to support troubled borrowers. So there has been an initiative from the government on providing a credit guarantee for the borrowers, because the banks have in some cases have been reluctant to trust the investors, and that is why the government is coming forward to provide a collateral free assistance to the MSMEs. The government could have specified the interest cap on these loans without leaving it to the individual lenders, and each of them has its own rate structure. Again, the scheme could have been extended until the end of the financial year instead of until October 31. India is now entering the monsoon season when activity is traditionally dull, so it is not clear how many borrowers will get the benefit. So, the 20,000 crore partially guaranteed subordinated debt program and the 50,000 crore fund of funds scheme will help boost the equity portion on MSME's finances, but again, the final details need to be clear. Now, as the editorial says, that there has been some sort of clouding over the fact that which area is going to get what. Like the 20,000 crore, the partially guaranteed subordinate debt program, because it will be given as debt to the business owners, to the MSME sector businessmen, and the 50,000 crore fund of funds scheme will help boost the equity portion on MSME finances. Now, NBFCs, that is non-banking finance corporations, housing finance firms and microfinance entities get a much required liquidity boost in the form of 30,000 crore scheme, wherein their debt paper will be fully guaranteed by the government. So their debt paper, their dealings with the banks will be fully guaranteed by the government. So there will be a complete clearance on the fact that these borrowers will have full security in terms of paying back the loan, because the government is taking the initiative of the guarantor. Now, with this, the partial credit guarantee scheme of 45,000 crore, the government has broken the logjam wherein banks were unwilling to extend credit despite the RBI's strong push, because the banks were quite wary of the fact that in this market, if they are going to lend the amounts to a huge extent, how much amount will they be able to get back, and so they were reluctant in giving out the cash flow to the market. Now, with the government intervening in this particular situation, that the banks will be more enthusiastic on giving out the cash flow loans to the small sectors as well as NBFCs and housing firms, housing finance firms and microfinance entities. Now, this should largely accentuate the liquidity crisis in the non-banking space for now. The minister has also done well in addressing the liquidity issues of power distribution companies. We all know that there have been many power distribution companies all around the country, and through a 90,000 crore infusion that will be securitized on their receivables and backed by the state government guarantee. So the particular state government will guarantee the loans taken by the power distribution companies. Now, Wednesday's announcements are focused on the liquidity part of the crisis, while the announcement is to break the confidence logjam in the credit market and give the assurance to lenders and borrowers that the government is willing to backstop their commitments. Now, this is just a move to ensure the liquidity in the market, so that the businessmen, the entrepreneurs, they come forward and they try and exercise their economic activities in the market. The credit flow needs to be enhanced, and that is why this has been an initiative taken by the government. Now, that is a signal that MSMEs and their lenders needed, as liquidity was always there, but only for the most credit worthy of borrowers. Here the government has played its role to perfection. So, as per the article, we find that the government has played its role to perfection, and that is why there has been a great dealing of liquidity in the sector. So, with this, we end the video right here. So I guess you all understand the basic structure of this editorial analysis and how we are going to deal with it, so that you will be able to understand what is being written and what is being published every day. And please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you do not miss any of the videos that is posted by us. And we wish you good luck for your upcoming exams. Thank you.